I offered an amendment to require parental consent before children can meet with a chaplain, and you refused to accept that amendment. Is that correct?
I don't recall all the details.
This exchange between State Representatives James Talarico and Cole Hefner has gone viral. The Texas lawmakers debating a House bill allowing members of the clergy to volunteer or be hired as school counselors. School districts across the nation are confronting staffing challenges when it comes to mental health counselors at a time when they're needed more than ever. To fill that gap, East Texas Representative Hefner, a Republican from Mount Pleasant, authored the legislation for chaplains to serve as counselors.
Chaplains are defined in many areas of our government. They serve in our armed forces. They serve in TDCJ, Health and Human Services. There's a lot of places that they serve, and they have specific training as to not force religion on people, but to be good listeners, good support people.
But an amendment that would have required school chaplains to have similar accreditation as chaplains who work in prisons or the U.S. military was stripped from the final bill during negotiations between the Texas House and Senate. That's what led to this heated Q&A between Hefner and Round Rock Representative Talarico, who's a Democrat and a former teacher.
So to be a school counselor in Texas, you have to have a master's degree. Does your bill require chaplains to have a master's degree?
No.
To be a school counselor in Texas, you have to teach in a classroom for 2 years. Does your bill require a chaplain to teach in a classroom for 2 years?
No, sir.
Does your bill specify any qualifications for chaplains serving in our schools?
I don't think there's any specific qualifications.
Representative Hefner says final implementation is left up to local school boards.
I trust our school districts to spell out what qualifications they would require.
So the debate now moves from the state capitol to school boardrooms throughout Texas. Districts have until March 1st to decide whether or not they will allow chaplains to be counselors. Here in Southeast Texas, Lumberton and Hampshire Fannett ISDs have rejected the proposal, while the two largest districts in our area, Beaumont and Port Arthur, their school boards have yet to take action on the matter.
We may be allowing chaplains who are not trained to do these things under the current language of the bill.
If the local school district choose to do so, they can make those decisions themselves.